Well, yeah, I was just thinking that, while each of the four groups that were the finalists focused a lot on different specific drivers or different specific business tactics, there were a lot more similarities than I was expecting. I mean, every single group, I think, hit on inequality as a key driver, for example. And so it was really heartening, actually, to see that no matter what sort of our individual diverse backgrounds, no matter what the diverse backgrounds of, obviously, the folks from all over the world, there were some pretty obvious causes for some of these negative trends in anti-globalization sentiment that everyone can put their finger on, and maybe then we could have more collective action in response to those drivers like inequality.
So I think I'll take probably the organizational behavior part, which was, so we learn how to put together a high-performing team on the fly, and we learn the theory of it, right? The what is the the actual psychology of building trust and going from early trust to actually something that's meaningful. And at least for the three of us, right, we all sat in the same core class, so we've all got that shared language. But when you pull in Andrew, you pull in David, who haven't been in there, we actually have to put it into practice, and you've got to figure out how to do it for real versus with the training wheels. That's really fun to get to do live. So I think that for me would be the takeaway is building more of that experience. All right, you have 8 hours on a really nasty problem. How are you going to do that?
Good luck.
Yeah. And then the stuff, the innovator, it's sometimes it's nothing more than sticky notes, but whether it's allowing us to reframe the problems, but actually getting to a solution that we're happy with, was really fun to get to try out.
And I really enjoyed taking that and then being given 2 hours to prepare a presentation to the former Secretary of State. And I think when you have a high-performing team and you're all on the same page, we were really able to just sort of bam, 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 figure out what we were going to say in 2 minutes, stick to our time, and deliver a really punchy presentation. And sort of I think our process for that was really effective and something that I will replicate in the future.
Definitely. Even in that final preparation, in the 10 minutes before we were about to go talk to Secretary Kerry, we used that same model that we had used the night before, which was, to be critical, right? And not to make personal attacks, but to really give each other real feedback. And I thought that we upped each other's game repeatedly throughout this process by giving each other really thoughtful feedback and bringing in sort of our completely different experiences to bear. So I learned a ton from you guys. This was cool working together.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun.